Good morning. Welcome to PD Smart Education. Today we are going to talk about the lesson Unchopping a Tree from grade 11, The Magic of the Woods. The lesson Unchopping a Tree is environmental related lesson where unchopping a tree, it seems a very difficult task, and essayist W.S. Merwin tries to suggest the readers that afforestation is always necessary. Let's go through the title at first. Unchopping a tree. Unchopping means the opposite of chop. Chop means cut. Unchopping means the things that we have cut down that should be restored into the back situation. Restoring the things that we have cut down. Then it is unchopping a tree, which means restoring the trees that we have cut down. So it seems practically impossible to unchop a tree. So W.S. Merwin here in this whole essay focuses on unchopping a tree. A tree is cut down, it is lying down on the ground. An essayist is suggesting his readers to unchop that tree, to bring it into its original form. यसमा एउटा रुख ढलेको छ, भुइँमा लडेको छ, त्यो रुखलाई फेरि उठाएर जस्ताको तस्तै बनाउनको लागि राइटरले गरेको सजेसन हो यो लेसनमा. But practically it is impossible. त्यो भुइँमा ढलेको रुखलाई फेरि उठाएर जस्ताको तस्तै बनाउन पोसिबल हुँदैन. And he uses imperative sentences to make his readers convincing or to make his readers believe that it can be done. But practically it cannot be done. So here he gives example of one tree that is lying down on the ground. Humans, they have cut down the tree. The tree is lying down on the ground. And he says we should begin from the smaller branches of the trees. When we cut down a tree, when it falls down, all the leaves of the trees, they fall down on the ground. All the branches of the trees also, they fall down on the ground. And the tree is cut down into different pieces. If it is cut down into single piece only, it seems a bit possible. But if it is cut into different pieces, then it is again difficult. It is more difficult to do as well. So he suggests begin from the leaves of the trees. पहिला रुखका पातहरूलाई जोडौं. He says we have to use Fevicol or super glue stick to paste that leaves into the branches of the tree. Glue stick लगाएर अथवा फेभिकल लगाएर गम लगाएर त्यो रुखका पातहरूलाई फेरि हाँगाहरूमा लगेर जोडौं. त्यसपछि रुखका हाँगाहरूलाई उनीहरू जुन पार्टमा थिए रुखको त्यही पार्टमा लगेर जोडौं. Then only we can restore it. त्यसपछि बल्ल हामीले रिस्टोर गर्छौं. जब रुखको पातहरूलाई, रुखको ब्रान्चहरूलाई, हाँगाहरूलाई जोड्छौं, त्यतिखेर बाहिरबाट सर्फेसले मात्र जोड्दैनौं, त्यसको इनर सेलहरूलाई पनि हामीले जोड्नु पर्ने हुन्छ. जस्तो हाम्रो शरीरको कुनै भाग काट्यो भने डाक्टरले हाम्रो बाहिरको छाला मात्र सिलाउँदैनन्, त्यो भित्रको नर्भ्सहरू पनि एकअर्कामा कनेक्ट हुने गरी सिलाएको हुन्छन्. Likewise that we should do with this tree also. यो रुखसँग पनि हामीले ठ्याक्क त्यस्तै गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. यदि रुख काटिएको छ भने त्यो रुखका इनर सेल्सहरू हुन्छन्, ती इनर सेल्सहरूलाई पनि फेरि पहिलाको जस्तै जोडिने गरी हामीले जोड्न सक्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। जब रुखका पातहरू सुरु गर्छौं, जब रुखका हाँगाहरूलाई जोड्छौं, त्यसपछाडि हामीले जोड्दाखेरि त्यो रुख ढल्दाखेरि भुइँमा अरू चीजहरू पनि लडाएको हुन्छ। When a tree falls down on the ground, it damages the other small shrubs and herbs or small bushes nearby it. We have to restore those plants as well. If the tree is hollow from inside, यदि भित्रबाट खोक्रो छ भने, there can be the nest of birds as well. There can be eggs of birds as well. There can be small birds as well. We have to restore their life as well. हामीले तिनीहरूको जिन्दगी पनि बचाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ। If it is hollow, we should be able to connect all those things back. There can be net of spider as well. त्यहाँ माकुराको जालो पनि हुन सक्छ। We have to restore it back into its own original form. हामीले त्यसलाई पहिलाको जस्तै गरेर ओरिजिनल फर्ममा कनेक्ट गर्न सक्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। If it is hollow from inside, and then there we should focus on the nearby plants that we have destructed. त्यसपछाडि त्यो रुखको वरिपरि केलाई हामीले डिस्ट्रय गरेका छौं। If the tree is big, it may destroy another tree as well. When the big tree falls down, it makes another small tree to fall down as well. So while unchopping that big tree, we should focus on that small tree as well. Not only this big tree we have to unchop. We have to unchop that another small tree that is destructed because of the fallen of big tree as well. So here he just focuses on bringing back life to the dead tree. When the tree is cut down, we should give it again the new life. It is like it's giving life to the dead human body. It is practically impossible. I am saying it repeatedly because it is difficult task. And then when we restore leaves, when we restore branches of the trees, now we have to restore the whole tree as well. Suppose this is the tree. Here are different branches. Suppose this tree is cut down from here. It is fallen down. When we restore leaves of the trees, if we restore leaves of the trees, now we have to connect it back to its original form. If this leaf is here, then we have to put this leaf here only, not here. यो रुखमा जुन पात जुन हाँगा जहाँबाट झरेको हुन्छ उसलाई फेरि त्यही ठाउँमा लगेर जोड्नु पर्ने हुन्छ। Suppose if human body is destructed, we cannot put eyes in the place of ears and ears in the place of eyes. We have to put eyes in the place of eyes and ears in the place of ears. Likewise here also, all the leaves should be kept in their own original place, not in new place. So it is difficult to analyze all those things. And when we restore, it is easy up to here. But now we have to restore it here as well. This whole trunk or whole these stems should be restored here. यो सबै पार्टलाई फेरि ल्याएर हामीले यही जोड्नु पर्ने हुन्छ, जस्ताको जस्तै बनाएर जोड्नु पर्ने हुन्छ। So while connecting it also, we have to be careful. The small cells of the trees should be restored. They should be back into their own original place, because of which there can be easy access for new life for the trees. If all the cells or if all the small things are not connected properly, then this tree cannot have new life. यदि यो रुखलाई यहाँ काटिएको ठाउँबाट फेरि त्यो रुखभित्रका स्मल सेल्सहरूलाई स्मल पार्ट्सहरूलाई जोडिएन भने न्यू लाइफ पोसिबल हुँदैन। जब हामी रुखलाई ढलाउँछौँ त्यो रुख ढलाउँदाखेरि सानो सानो टुक्राहरू उछुटिरहेको हुन्छ। द स्मल पार्ट्स अफ द ट्रिज दे स्क्याटर, दोज स्क्याटर्ड पार्ट्स शुड बी कलेक्टेड एन्ड रिस्टोर्ड इन्टु देयर ओन ओरिजिनल प्लेस। त्यो छुट्टिएको पार्ट्सहरूलाई पनि फेरि ल्याएर जस्ताको तस्तै बनाएर यो ठाउँमा कनेक्ट गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। सो इट इज very difficult task here to restore it into its own original form. And when we finally do this, then only new life begins of the trees. Then we come to the point of success according to this essay. Now it has become the summary of this lesson. Now we should focus on the issues that the writer wants us to discuss here. The first and the important issue is deforestation. Unchopping a tree means restoring tree back into its original form, which means chopping down of trees is going on excessively. So he is suggesting that deforestation is going on excessively. It should be stopped. The first suggestion or the first environmental issue that we have to talk here is about deforestation. Deforestation is going on excessively, because of which the essayist or the writer comes here with opposing view. Other people normally say that deforestation should be stopped or afforestation should be done, but this writer is saying unchopping should be done, which is impossible to do. But unchopping a tree is impossible, which means if you cannot unchop a tree, then stop deforestation. If we continue deforestation like this, then environmental borne diseases will affect human life in coming days. And the second issue here we can talk is about ecosystem. The balance in the environmental condition, the whole system or the chain of environmental condition is ecosystem, or we can call it ecology. This ecosystem is remaining unbalanced because of existence of all the creatures on this earth, like is plants, animals, small insects, each and everything, and they create balance in ecosystem. And when we cut down a tree, we do not destruct the tree only, we destruct the habitat of those small insects also. So he says, while unchopping a tree, you should not unchop a tree only, you should bring back the original habitat of small plants, animals and insects as well. Like is there the net of spider, the house of squirrel, small ants, small creatures, each and everything are destructed when we cut down a tree. So while unchopping a tree, we should unchop the habitat of these small insects as well, because these things create balance in our ecosystem. Our ecosystem is unbalanced because we are doing deforestation. It is the major problem. And if we continue deforestation like this, if we do not bring balance in ecosystem, there is only one solution, that is afforestation. If afforestation is not done, if planting the new trees or the new plants is not done properly at the right time, very soon we human beings will be in trouble. This will create problem to human life as well. We need to address it as soon as possible. If we do not address it as soon as possible, not only the habitat of small insects and animals will be destructed, even the habitat of human beings will also be destructed. Whatever the problems are there on this earth, it is all because of our own activities. Human activities have become destructive towards nature. So this lesson or this essay is suggesting to become nature-friendly human beings. These are the major themes or the issues that W.S. Merwin wants to talk here. W.S. Merwin suggests all of us to focus on the issue of these three things. As he says, unchopping a tree, which is impossible, I am saying it repeatedly. Unchopping a tree is impossible, but chopping down of the tree is always possible. If we cannot unchop a tree, then we should not chop down the tree as well. It is the indirect message of this essay. If you cannot restore the life of the tree, then you do not have rights to destruct the life of the trees as well. If you cannot restore the life of small insects and animals because of you that has been destructed, then you do not have right to destruct it as well. If you cannot bring it back, if you are able to restore the tree, if you are able to restore the life of the tree, then you can chop down. But if you cannot unchop a tree, if you cannot restore the life of the tree that you have cut down, then you do not have authority or you do not have rights to chop down a tree. Because all the things on this earth, they have equal rights to exist. This nature has created equal space for all of the things on this earth. So we should be focused on to addressing the equal existence of all the things. The major thing here is about the existence of these things. If these things cannot exist, then later on human beings also, they will not be existed. There will be extinction of human beings. Because of deforestation, there has been extinction of various plants, insects and animals. If the rate of deforestation continues like this, there will be extinction of human beings as well. So existence of animals and insects is always necessary. Nowadays we are suffering from environmental borne diseases. There are different kinds of diseases that are born because of our environment. There is not balance in environment. All the creatures on this earth, they exist to create balance in ecosystem, to create balance in nature. But we human beings, we are taking only ourselves responsible for all these things, and we are not respecting the existence of other creatures. If we do not respect the existence of other things on the earth, very soon it will bring negative changes or it will bring negative impact in the life of human being as well. Because indirectly we are digging a hole for we ourselves, and to fill that dig we have to preserve the natural resources, we have to preserve the environmental resources, among them chopping down of the tree or stopping deforestation and starting afforestation is always necessary, that W.S. Merwin suggests in his essay. So this is all about the lesson on chopping a tree. Thank you.